Hey everybody, I'm Rob.
And I'm Miko.
And we're Wander Open Roads. Hey, thanks for joining us. So today, we are doing a 1,000 Trails membership update for 2025.
Yes. So we've been with 1,000 Trails since 2020. So we definitely have some experience with their membership and their campgrounds. And we just wanted to talk a little bit more about what memberships that they're offering now, because we do get asked a lot, where do you camp? And since we're 1,000 Trails members, that's our biggest experience, so we're going to share that with you.
Yeah, and every year they do make some changes to the program and to the different membership options that they offer. So we just want to give you an update, and also we want to, at the end, we're going to talk about some rumors that we have heard that are really going to affect these memberships. So definitely stay tuned for that.
To the end.
To the end, yeah. So let's start off just talking about the basic membership levels. Okay, so their first membership level is the camping pass. So the camping pass, you will choose the region that you want to camp in.
And there are 5 regions.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you can either choose one region for a set price, and then if you want to add additional regions, then you can just add those additional regions at a cost by cost basis. So like, let's say you live in Florida, okay, so you choose that region, but you also know that you want to camp in California that particular year, then you can add, that western region and have two regions, or maybe the ones in between, right?
Right, or if you say you know that you're only going to stay on the East Coast, well, then you would just choose those 2 regions on the East Coast, and you only have to pay for those 2 regions.
Exactly. So also with the camping pass, you're going to have a 60-day booking window. So basically you can book 60 days in advance, and you have 14 days and 7 days out, which means that you can camp for 14 consecutive days, but then you have to leave the 1,000 Trails system for 7 days.
Right, before you can come back in.
Right, exactly.
So you can't, with this particular camping pass, you can't go from park to park to park. You can do 14 days in, and then you have to be out of the system for 7 before you can come back in.
Yeah. Another benefit is that you have day use privileges. So you can go to any 1,000 Trails and show your membership card, say, hey, I'm a 1,000 Trails member, and you can go and use the pool and use the amenities for that day, even if you're not camping there. Right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. And one of the last things is just to mention that this is an annual purchase. So the camping pass, you buy it for 1 year, and then at the end of that year, you're going to have to decide if you want to get it again, or maybe even look into one of the other memberships.
Right, if you wanted to upgrade into one of the other memberships. So it makes it good for people that are maybe just getting into camping. You really don't know how long you're going to do this, but you kind of want to try it out. So it's kind of that try before you buy. That's what the camping pass is.
Exactly.
All right, so the first membership level beyond the camping pass is the journey. So now with the journey is actually nationwide. So it is all the regions that you have available to you.
Yep, all 5 regions. So that's already taken care of for you.
So no matter where you want to camp in the U.S.
Yep.
So that's a great benefit just right off the bat. You have more access to all of the campgrounds. And with the Journey membership, you have 120 days booking window, which is actually really good because you can plan pretty far in advance for your trips.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and if you're trying to make sure that you are in a particular park for, say, like a holiday weekend or some really popular time, I would definitely, take advantage of that extra booking window. I mean, 60 to 120 days, that's double. Yeah. That's a big difference. It really is.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
And let's say you're a person that wants to full-time with 1,000 Trails. Having that advanced booking window is a really huge thing, because you can really plan out and know where you're going to be, far enough in advance that you don't have that stress of, oh, I don't know where we're going next type of thing. I mean, you can really, get very organized and plan things out on your calendar.
Yep.
All right, so next, you can, when you do your bookings, you can actually make your reservations for 21 days. So you can get 3 weeks in one particular park, and you can go from park to park. So that's huge, especially when you think about, again, someone that wants to full-time with Thousand Trails. You can spend, your whole year inside of the Thousand Trails membership, going from park to park, staying at each destination for 3 weeks.
Yeah, that's a great benefit. If you are, as you said, full timing, or you have some type of a long trip, like we take kind of long summer trips, and that's a huge benefit to not have to load up the old fifth wheel every week and go somewhere else. I mean, I really like that.
Right. You made a good point. Like, if you're traveling in a fifth wheel, you want to get somewhere, you want to be there for a while before you have to move again. Or if you're in a big diesel pusher, again, you want to get somewhere, be there, enjoy that time in that space before you have to move again.
Yeah.
Now, with the Journey membership, something that's not available with any of the other memberships is that the Trails collection is actually included. So there's no extra cost for Trails collection.
Yeah, and that's huge. The Trails collection is an extra add-on that you can put onto your Thousand Trails membership that gives you an additional, like, over 200 campgrounds around the country, and some of those are really awesome destinations, like the Keys, which we like to go to.
Yes.
Yeah. So the Trails collection is awesome, and it is actually included in this membership. So,
right. So to get
that's a great benefit.
To get 200 extra campgrounds at no cost.
Yeah, that's a great benefit. It really is.
Very good benefit.
Yeah.
Now, some of the other benefits that you get with Journey is that you get a family courtesy cards, which means that if you have family members that also have an RV, they can take advantage of the Thousand Trails campgrounds without having a campground membership.
Yep. And
you also get cabin discounts.
Yeah.
And at some of the locations, the cabins are like really nice. Especially like in the Keys or in the Orlando area, places that we've actually been, where we've walked by and looked at the cabins, and the cabins are actually really nice.
Yeah, and that's a really nice thing if you have friends or family that want to camp with you, and maybe they just don't have an RV. Well, they can still come and camp with you, and you can help get them set up in one of those cabins. Yeah, and still have some great time with your family and friends.
Right, so that they can enjoy this lifestyle as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so the next membership level that we want to talk about is called Elite Connections. Now, it, just like Journey, it also has the nationwide coverage, which gives you access to all 5 regions within the Thousand Trails network. But the difference is you get a 180-day booking window.
180 days.
Yeah, I mean, that's 6 months. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you are a planner, kind of like we are, that is fantastic to have a 6-month booking window, and especially for those, as I mentioned, those holiday times and those hard to get times, the high use times, the holiday times. 180-day booking window is fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, because you're literally getting to book before, like, the camping pass and the Journey members.
Yeah.
So think about that.
Yeah, absolutely. And just like the Journey package, it also has the same 21 days in and park to park benefit, which, as we said, is absolutely awesome.
Yeah, that's again great for full timers or seasonal travelers.
Mm-hmm. Another great benefit to the Elite Connections is that your dues are frozen at age 62. So your our dues just keep going up and up a little bit every year. I mean, hey, that's that's just kind of the way things are. But with this package at age 62, your dues are frozen, which that's a really great benefit.
Yeah, because then you're able to kind of plan and know what that cost is in your budget year after year.
And another great benefit also for this package is that it is transferable to your extended family. So not just your children, but also cousins and aunts and uncles. I mean, you know, your really your extended family. Yeah, it is transferable upon your death, which is a great benefit.
Yeah, I mean, you know, things happen, and you know, you may be in a situation where you're just not using your Thousand Trails membership anymore, and to know that that's transferable, that you can pass that on to another family member is really great, because then they don't have to pay that initial cost for the membership. They can just maintain the yearly dues.
Yeah. Now here's the first little thing in the rumor mill here. All right, and one thing that this Elite Connections it's not showing up on the website anymore.
Right. So we're thinking that this membership is probably going to be going away.
Might be on the way out.
Yeah.
But I would definitely talk to a membership specialist to see if it's still available, if it's being phased out. You might be able to get in before they completely take it away. But yeah, so this membership level may be going away, and it definitely has some nice benefits. So you might want to act fast on that.
Yep, so just keep that in mind.
Yep.
So here is the last and final membership that we're going to talk about, which is the Adventure membership, which is one of their newest memberships. Now, you have some of the same benefits that you do with Journey and Elite Collection. With Elite Connection nationwide, with just like Elite Connection, you have the 180-day booking window. You also have the 21-day reservations and the fact that you can go from park to park. Here is where it starts to differ. So with the Adventure membership, you can get the Trails Collection Plus. That is where that becomes available. And with the Trails Collection Plus, it has some additional benefits.
Okay. Like what?
Like the fact that the booking window is increased. So instead of having 60-day booking window like you do with Trails Collection, with Trails Collections Plus, you have a 90-day booking window, which is huge. So when you're trying to get into some of those Trails Collection parks, like in the Keys, you have 30 extra days before everyone else can get into the system and do their booking. So that 90-day booking window really comes in handy with the Trails Collections.
For sure.
And then you also have the RPI vacation credits. And RPI is another add-on that you can do with your Thousand Trails memberships. But here you get vacation credits.
Yeah, because RPI, I mean, they have access to like cruises and other type of resorts. I mean, yeah.
So it opens up more campgrounds.
Yes.
That you have available to you.
Absolutely.
Check out our Wander Open Roads travel gear shop in Etsy. Click on the link in the description. So with that, there are, at least on the website now, there are basically 3 ways that you can get your Thousand Trails membership: through the Camping Pass, Journey, and with the Adventure. So it just depends on your budget. It also depends on how you like to camp. So with that, we're going to talk a little bit about how we've been camping and how we've been using our Thousand Trails membership.
Yeah, absolutely. And one thing, you know, that I can definitely say, and I'm happy about this, I feel like we've gotten our money's worth. We definitely use ours.
Yes, we definitely use ours. So we're just going to go over some quick numbers so that you can see how we've used our Thousand Trails, or how much we've used our Thousand Trails over the past year since we've had our Thousand Trails membership. Let me grab that real quick.
All right. So 2020 was the year that we actually got the membership, and we didn't actually get it until June of that year, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So it was during COVID. We knew that we were Robin had already retired. We knew that we were going to be hitting the road. So we thought it was the perfect time for us to go ahead and get our Thousand Trails membership.
Yeah. So we only had it for 6 months, and How many days did we camp?
We camped 94 nights in the first year.
In the first 6 months.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we were really putting our membership to use.
Yes, absolutely. So I feel pretty good about that.
Yes. And so from there, 2021, we had 70 nights. 2022, 51. Not really sure what was going on that year. Yeah. 2023, we pumped it up a little bit. We were back at 67. Last year, we had the most that we've done, and 107 nights. 107 nights. Now, keep in mind, we are not full-time RVers. We are more kind of like seasonal travels. We do most of our travel in the summer and in the fall. Yeah. In the spring and the winter, we kind of sprinkle in a week here, a week there, but we mostly hit the road at the beginning of the summer, and then we come back at the end of the fall.
Yeah, and I mean, I think it kind of makes sense because, you know, obviously 2020 was the COVID year, and everybody wanted to get out of the house, right?
Yes.
So we and then, you know, 21 and 2 and 3, we were kind of, you know, settling back into just being in the house and taking trips here and there. But in 2024, we took our trip out west, and we got our new fifth wheel. And we definitely like to do longer trips in the fifth wheel.
Yes.
I've definitely come to see that, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And so far for 2025, we already have 123 nights planned stays in Thousand Trails. Yeah. 1,000 Trails. And when we say 1,000 Trails, we do mean 1,000 Trails and the Trails collection.
Yeah. Encore parks, you know, whatever.
Yeah. Yes. Mm-hmm. And so for us, the membership has definitely been worth it, because we pretty much paid for it within the first 2 years. Yeah. And so now we feel like we're kind of coasting, and it's just kind of all gravy from here.
Yeah. And I mean, even when we pay our annual dues, I mean, we basically pay for those within about 20 nights of camping.
Right. Yeah, so between the annual dues and Trails collection, it's already paid for with just 20 nights of camping each year. So as long as we do 20 nights, it's paying for itself and then some.
Yeah. So, I mean, you know, everyone asks, is it really worth it? To me, it really just depends on how much you're actually going to use it. If you use it, then it is absolutely worth it. There is no way that we could camp as many nights as we do without this membership, in my mind.
Oh, yeah.
It would just be too costly.
For sure. And, you know, people will say, you know, make it make sense. Where for us, it does make sense, because for the last 5 years since we've had the membership, we've camped 389 nights. And let's say that the average campground, you know, state parks, private campgrounds, let's just say the average is $50.
Yeah, $50 a night. That's reasonable.
Yeah, that's reasonable. Yeah, so if we say $50 a night with 389 nights, that comes out to $19,450 over the last 5 years.
Woo!
So again, the membership has more than paid for itself. It really has saved us a lot of money.
Yeah,
it certainly fits into our travel budget. I mean, I don't know if we would really be able to afford to travel as much as we do if we didn't have the Thousand Trails membership. Just being honest.
Yeah. So it definitely works for us. And with that, let's talk about the rumor that we've heard that is really going to affect the Thousand Trails memberships.
Going forward, yes.
Moving forward, yeah. So what a little birdie told us.
Well, let's back up just a little bit.
Okay.
So one thing that you have to keep in mind is that, like the adventure membership, and we don't have adventure, we have a different membership, though that membership is lifetime. So as long as we pay the dues, we can stay Thousand Trails members and we're fine.
Forever. Yep.
Now the Journey is a new introduction, and it's actually different. So with the Journey, when you purchase that membership, you're either purchasing a 2-year or a 4-year membership.
Right.
So think about that. So after 2 years, guess what? You're purchasing the membership again.
The entire membership, not just paying the dues.
Right.
You're having to purchase the entire membership. And
or after 4 years.
Yeah, or after 4 years.
You're you're starting over.
Right. And if they get rid of the elite connections, which it looks like,
we're not seeing it on the website anymore.
It looks like they're phasing out the elite connections,
which is a lifetime membership.
Right. Then basically you're only going to be down to 3 choices. You're going to have the camping pass, which you have to buy again every year.
Annual.
You have the journey, which is going to be either a 2 or 4 year package where you have to totally repurchase it again after that, either 2 or 4 years. And then you have the
adventure.
The adventure, right.
Which is lifetime.
Which is a lifetime membership, which is what the Thousand Trails members are used to, is everything being, basically a lifetime membership.
Right.
So that's a big change.
Yeah. So the journey is really kind of a new concept where you're not getting a lifetime membership.
Right.
And rumor has it, that's the way Thousand Trails is actually going to go now. Is all of their new memberships will have a time limit on it. They have a shelf life now.
They will not be lifetime memberships. Now, for the people that already have Thousand Trails, you're already grandfathered in.
Right.
So you need to make sure you keep paying those annual dues.
If you want to keep that membership going.
Yeah. So that's a big change.
That is a big change.
That's a big change.
If you were interested in Thousand Trails,
yes,
you've been sitting on the fence, you've been maybe watching videos like ours,
you better jump on it.
I would get off the fence and try to get one of these lifetime memberships before they're gone.
Yes.
Because rumor has it, again, that's the way that they're going.
Yeah. I mean, very soon. Yeah. Yeah.
So I would not delay. Now with that, we have our campground or our Thousand Trails membership specialists that we worked with, which we've known them for several years now. They are super nice people.
Yes.
Warren and Sharon Lewis.
Yes.
So we've shown their information on the screen so that you would be able to contact them directly.
Yes. So definitely, if you are even thinking about Thousand Trails, do not wait. And our membership specialists would be more than glad to help you out and get you into the plan that you need. But yeah, do not wait.
Yeah, and they'll be able to answer any questions that you have. They're surely going to, give you, a really good deal. Speaking of deals, when you contact them, be sure to use our discount code.
Wander.
Which is Wander.
Yes.
So that way you can save even a little bit more.
Exactly. WANDER. Wander.
For Wander Open Roads.
That's right. So use that discount code with our membership specialists only now.
Sharon and Warren
Lewis.
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's all I have. You have anything else for them?
No. So if you have any questions about Thousand Trails, again, you can contact our membership specialists, Sharon and Warren, or you can message us, or you can just ask a question down below. We would definitely be able to share any information that we have. We've been members for 5 years now. This is our 6th year with Thousand Trails, and again, we love it. It would be difficult for us to, or I would say more challenging on our budget for us to try to do this without Thousand Trails. But with those lifetime memberships potentially going away, again, I would not delay. I would go ahead and get right on that, because I would wouldn't want to have to pay that big initial investment, every 2 to 4 years. For us, it's just, the annual dues, and that fits right into our budget.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, so thanks for joining us. We really appreciate it. And please, questions, comments below. Give our membership specialist a call, and do not delay.
And if you know someone that's considering Thousand Trails, just go ahead and share this video with them so that they can know what the options are.
Absolutely. So thanks for joining us, and we will see you next time.
Wander safely.